Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Joe Ross, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another look to first, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And again a throw, and they got him. Here's the first pitch to him. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player, making a push to be an all-star starter this year with a strong play to represent the American League. He's currently the 2nd leading vote getter at his position.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Liner in there for a base hit, and he is in there. And that runner will go no further than 2nd as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and grounds it to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Slow roller back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Howie Kendrick, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Sanchez reaches out for the tag, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, Anthony.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Harper.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3-1 to him now. Hard hit ball to second. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first. Takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. Juan Soto to the plate now. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And it's fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Lined hard to center field. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Soto is off at first with 2 away.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Jay Happ. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat is put in play to the right side of the infield. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Andujar. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Relay to first in time, and just like striding in now for the Nats, Matt Wieters, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. And the changeup is way low that time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Joe Ross becomes out number 2 this inning.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of the slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Torres brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is returned. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Grounded to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit. And he's safe.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now that's popped up. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Leading off for Washington.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. And now for Washington, Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Chopper foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. In now, Ryan Zimmerman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. 0-2, here it comes. Popped him up. Voigt is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. On the move is Harper. He's there and records the first out. So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. No runs on 6 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Luke Voigt becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Turner has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Juan Soto to the plate now. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Number 32.
2 away in the inning now. Here's Matt Wieters. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in this. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Wieters has it. And that ends the inning. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Joe Ross, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed 2-seamer is almost unhittable.
Got him to go down swinging there. Joe Ross is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here's Howie Kendrick. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Wow, that's 4 straight.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back here at Nationals Park, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Swinging a hard liner to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
The 1-0. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Joaquin Benoit takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Luke Voigt will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. He's in at second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score. Now to the plate the pitcher, Jay Happ. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Popped him up. Zimmerman in foul ground. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Here it comes, 0-2. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Not in time. An exceptional effort comes up just short, and now the bases will be loaded. Into the box, Aaron Judge. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And a second run is across. Throw won't get him.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Gary Sanchez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that out.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So from the stretch. Late that time for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. The 0-2 home. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on him. It's stretch time here in our nation's cap. In now is Anthony Rendon. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. First pitch on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away. So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. No balls and 1 strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Zimmerman is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Andrew McCutchen.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
A bouncer to the left side. Turner gloves it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Jay Happ. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Kendrick. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Chad Green is into the ball game now, as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Chad Green.
Standing in, Juan Soto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-1. It's 1-2. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So stepping in, Michael Taylor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Michael Taylor.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here comes another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. The obligatory look at the Capitol building here in Washington, D.C. Set to go for the 9th inning here from Nationals Park. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Greg Holland will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Eaton will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
25.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. In now is Adam Eaton, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Eaton leads off second with nobody out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Trey Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So last chance here, and stepping in, Anthony Rendon. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jay Happ earns win number 7 on the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.